Coming up, two people are in jail after leading law enforcement on a high-speed chase across the FM Metro. A warning for swimmers at an area lake. Why health officials are telling people to take a shower after taking a dip. And a new home in West Fargo for an immigrant family from South Sudan, thanks to Habitat for Humanity. Hello and welcome to the Nightly Review. I'm Tom Tucker. We begin with a look at tonight's headlines, then a closer look, with comments tonight from North Dakota Attorney General Drew Wrigley, talking about upgrades to a state database aimed at making it easier to track registered sex offenders. And in tonight's one-on-one, a conversation with former NDSU star offensive lineman Cordell Volson. He's talking about pursuing his NFL dream as a rookie with the Cincinnati Bengals. But first, tonight, two people are booked into the Cass County Jail after leading law enforcement officers on a wild car chase overnight across the FM Metro. 33-year-old Philip Murray and 30-year-old Amy St. John were captured and arrested last night after the pickup truck they were riding in drove over stop sticks on University Drive, shredding a front tire. We're told the pair fled from law enforcement twice over the past 2 days. Murray faces several charges, including felony fleeing and reckless endangerment. St. John was treated for an injury and is also facing charges. Officials with the city of Detroit Lakes are warning people about swimmer's itch in the lake. The city says the lake is scheduled to be treated during the last week of June. To avoid swimmer's itch, swimmers are encouraged to fully dry off with a towel immediately after swimming. They're also told to take a shower before the lake water evaporates from the skin. Swimmer's itch is a temporary rash caused by an allergic reaction to microscopic parasites. The 2022 Great Race finishes in Fargo on Sunday. The 10-state race features 120 vintage vehicle teams. The race began last Sunday in Warwick, Rhode Island, and the finish line will be at the historic Fargo Theater in downtown. An immigrant family from South Sudan will soon have a new home in West Fargo. Penina Adam and her children will be moving to West Fargo in November, supported by Lake Agassiz Habitat for Humanity. We're told Adam put hours into working on the house at Border States Electric, along with help from 150 company employees. The house was moved onto its foundation on Wednesday. Essentia Health is forming an academic practice partnership with North Dakota State University's School of Nursing. The healthcare provider says the goals of the partnership are to foster innovative educational experiences for nursing students at Essentia and addressing nursing workforce needs at Essentia by supporting a smooth transition of graduates into nursing practice. Essentia has similar partnerships now with 7 other colleges, including MSUM. Bonanzaville in West Fargo is adding a new twist to its July 4th celebration this year.
We're gearing up to have a carnival-themed 4th of July with Bonanzaville as its backdrop. We're adding a bunch more games for the kids, as well as a bingo tent and pony rides, brand new and a lot more vendors, kind of just turning it into a really fun event for families for this 4th of July. And, of course, fireworks at the end of the day and some of our old favorites as well.
Bonanzaville Executive Director Beth Jansen says the 2 p.m. parade will also return on July 4th. For more information on the event and ticket prices, check out the story online at WDAYRadioNow.com. There is another mountain lion sighting in Bismarck. The images were caught on the backyard camera of a Bismarck family around 2 o'clock Tuesday morning. The family alerted neighbors as well as Bismarck police. North Dakota game and fish experts say the wild cats tend to follow the Missouri River and probably won't be around for too long. Highway patrol officers issued more than 1,200 citations across North Dakota as part of the state's Vision Zero Click It or Ticket campaign. During the increased patrols, which ran from May 23rd to June 5th, officers issued more than 420 citations for failure to wear a seatbelt, including 15 citations for child restraint violations. Also, 480 drivers were cited for speeding. 10 were arrested on drug charges, and 6 were arrested for driving under the influence. In South Dakota, Governor Kristi Noem and Democratic Party leaders agreed that the removal from office of Attorney General Jason Ravnsborg is an opportunity to restore trust in the Attorney General's office. Meanwhile, neither Ravnsborg or his attorney has issued any response to the decision to remove him from office. Ravnsborg was impeached Tuesday over his actions in a 2020 fatal car accident in which he was the driver. And for the first time ever, Miss Minnesota is an Indigenous woman. Rachel Evangelisto earned the crown over the weekend after formerly serving as Miss Winona. She'll now take part in the 2023 Miss America competition. Evangelisto has earned $23,000 in educational scholarships. In a closer look tonight, North Dakota Attorney General Drew Wrigley is talking about the state's newly upgraded online sex offender registry. Wrigley says the improvements make it easier to track registered sex offenders.
What I wanted to do and what we've accomplished with these upgrades are even greater transparency, accessibility of the public. They can easily access even more information about the sex offenders that live in our communities around the state, and whether they are high risk, moderate risk, or low risk for reoffending.
Wrigley, while appearing on WDAY's The Coffee Club, said the revamped site also allows users to search for offenders in a given city, a county, or a geographic area. Previous feedback from people who used the old site indicated finding information on offenders was sometimes difficult, especially for those whose risk levels had not yet been assigned.
Especially with regard to the middle risk, moderate risk, and the lower risk. We've added the photographs, the employment information, and just made it more user accessible so that people can gain the information to help ensure public safety.
Attorney General Wrigley says the site now includes photos for all offenders, even those deemed low risk. Google Maps also show home addresses for sex offenders, with additional search functions showing where offenders are employed. The URL for the North Dakota Sex Offender Registry is sexoffender.nd.gov. Well, thanks for choosing the Nightly Review as your source for news and information for all that is happening in the FM Metro and the surrounding region. Please support our efforts by subscribing to our channel and by hitting the bell button below. Lots of sunshine and hot conditions around the valley today, unfortunately. For the latest on our weather, let's check in now with Dean Wysocki and the Skywatch Weather Center.
Thanks, Tom. Boy, after a hot day today, we could spark off a few isolated storms after midnight tonight. Most areas should remain dry, though. We'll drop down to low only in the upper 60s. And then another hot and humid day for tomorrow. A chance for storms after the evening hours. Some of those could be on the strong to severe side. And then much cooler weather comes in over the weekend. Breezy and cool, with highs only around 70 on Saturday. Sun returns on Sunday with temps in the mid-70s.
You can spark hope for others. Now through June 30th, lighten the load of neighbors in crisis with a gift of $10 or more to the Lend a Hand Up Summer Boost campaign. All gifts will be distributed to boost help for local families, and the first 100 donors will receive a gift card to Star Fireworks. Learn more and give to the Summer Boost at lendahandup.org.
Lend a hand up.
Lend a Hand Up is community powered and guided by Dakota Medical Foundation.
Welcome back to the Nightly Review. My guest for tonight's one-on-one conversation is Cordell Volson, the former star offensive lineman for the NDSU Bison. Volson is now pursuing his NFL dream as a rookie with the Cincinnati Bengals after being drafted in the 4th round of the 2022 NFL Draft. I first asked Volson about where he's at right now and how he's feeling after signing a $4.3 million 4-year contract.
Yeah, I'm really fortunate, to have such a great support system and to be given such a great opportunity with the Bengals and be a part of such a great organization, a team that is really good and able to win right away. So I'm just really fortunate and really thankful. So many great people in my life and great opportunities that I've had, and just to continue to do my best to make sure that those people around me, I don't let them down and keep giving them reasons to be proud of me.
Cordell, you played a big role in last year's national championship season and that final win for the Bison over Montana State. What did that mean to you, and how do you feel about it now as you reflect on that accomplishment?
Yeah, looking back at my time at NDSU, if someone said, if you can do it all over again, I'd do it in a heartbeat. It was the best time of my life. I truly loved every second of it. Met the best people, my best friends, Went through a lot of challenging times, but had such great people there to go through it with, from coaches to teammates, just the whole piece at NDSU, the faculty, the staff, the people in the academic department. Everyone is just a true, genuine person there, and I'm so appreciative of being able to call NDSU home and to be a Bison.
Now that you have spent some time with the Bengals and knowing that your job is to help protect the talented and ascending Joe Burrow, what is it like to know that you'll be playing now on an even bigger stage on a team that went to the Super Bowl last year?
Yeah, it's really exciting. You grow up as a kid, and your whole life you want to play in the NFL, and to have that opportunity to do that is it's exciting. But the work isn't even close to finished. The NFL is a different animal. Our O-line coach tells us all the time, you're not on scholarship anymore. You have to come up and earn your job every single day, and that's exciting to me. To show up and have to perform at your best, and that everyone around you is as well. And I'm excited for the challenges ahead.
You are a small-town guy with small-town roots, and people around here speak very well of you. You've got a humble spirit, and I know family and friends are important to you. Talk about that and how important it is to you to know that you have a very loyal fan base of support pulling for you here.
Yeah, it's hard to describe, honestly. It's you got to look at what got you to where you are. I always think of treat people right on the way up, and they'll have your back on the way back down, type of thing. Because you're not going to be at the top of that mountain forever. It's just being a true, genuine person and taking care of those that take care of you. So having an opportunity to give back, or I was just actually talking to a high school coach today about getting to his high school camp that he puts on, youth camp and stuff. So when you have an opportunity to be a voice or a light or just a hope for small town kids, wherever that they're from. It doesn't matter where you're from, and if you have the mindset and you show up every day and want to improve, that you can go out and reach your goals and your dreams, and if I can inspire one kid to chase that dream, then my job is completed. I'm happy.
And I'd like to thank Cordell Volson for joining me for tonight's one-on-one conversation. The native of Balfour, North Dakota, was in Fargo to play with Carson Wentz and others in the annual softball game for Wentz's A01 Foundation. Well, that will do it for this Thursday night, June 23rd, 2022. I'm Tom Tucker. Thanks for watching the Nightly Review.